Today, y'all, we're going on Chud the Shooter. Chud the body. It's Chud the Builder. He was a racist. He built his money on. He built his streaming money on racist. Calling people, calling him the N-word. Now he shot somebody. Yeah, he shot somebody. Now he crying in jail. He crying in court because the judge said it's bond. We're gonna see, y'all. Let's see. Let's see the judge said it's bond on. Let's see. Crybaby Chud. Yep. Crybaby Chud. There you go.
This matter was allegedly committed. I'm looking at an A and really a super D, a C, really 3 C's and an A, really, for tracking kind of purposes. It's pretty serious.
Your Honor mentioned criminal homicide. I thought that was attempted.
I said, did I say homicide? I meant to say attempted criminal homicide if I didn't.
Okay, understood.
I thought I did, but that's still an A felony.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a bail
I'm
hearing.
gonna set just a bond right now to have our bail hearing. Then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at 1.25 million, based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, we're here at the courthouse,
Damn.
and the seriousness of all these felonies, and his bond status.
All right, so it has been a little while since I talked about Chud the Builder on my channel, right? I made a video back on the 3rd of May, just about 2 weeks ago, covering everything that this guy had going on. Now, shortly after I made that video, the story blew up online and things began to escalate quickly. Now, we just watched the clip at the beginning of Chud in court. He has been arrested after shooting somebody. I know, how surprising. And his bond has been set at 1.2 million. But between my last video and that happening, a lot of developments took place that led to it. So today I want to pick up where I left off in my last video so that we understand how this situation got to where it is right now. After his story started going viral online, he went live from his dusty ass, dirty ass car, crying about how everything he was doing was being taken out of context.
You know, I'm literally dismantling these agenda of TMZ clipping, misrepresenting me. The live stream keeps everything live, keeps it to where no one can say, oh, this guy's like going out and instigating and harassing, even though they banned me for harassing. I walk up to the and I say, hey guys, what's up? How's it going? You guys need any water? You need any food? They said, no, we don't need nothing. Get that camera out my face. I said, hold on. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I said, I asked if you need any water. I said, it's my right to record anybody in a public park. This is Centennial Park that's paid for by the public, Negro.
Bro, you walking up on people calling them Negroes and all that, but you want them to take your food.
Hell no.
Take your food either. Fuck that nigga. Excuse my language.
Okay, so he starts saying, you know, people are clipping him out of context. TMZ is taking what he's doing out of context. And he is essentially playing the victim here, right? The irony of this guy walking around harassing people, victimizing them. And then when things don't go his way, getting in his car and crying about being the victim himself is absolutely not lost on me. The irony is crazy. But the backlash that he started receiving did not stop his antics, because it did not take long for us to start seeing more clips come out of Chud doing the same thing that he always does, walking up, asking people, you know, do you believe in freedom of speech? Then calling a black person the N-word while trying to bribe them into accepting him saying the word by offering them food or water, right? But after the story started catching a little bit of traction, everybody was pretty much fed up with it. They had caught on to his gig, and even the homeless people decided that the food and water that he was giving out for people to accept him saying this to them wasn't enough. And so people started standing up for themselves.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea.
Come on, get some burgers. But we got to make sure you believe in free speech first. Yes or no? So white people can say, you got to, come on, if you believe in free speech, it's free speech. You don't believe in it?
So you my
come on, here.
And we said, nigga, yeah,
Gotta tell me.
because we all
Yes or no?
Wait, what you said?
Yes or no?
Content. Nah, it don't go like
You believe
that.
in free speech? Yeah, like people can say what they want in America. Free speech.
It depends on it depends on what you say.
Well, boy was getting where
Why people say yes or no?
No,
Boy was getting where he was
come
coming
on,
from.
that's not. Come on,
Come
that's, come on, bro. We passed that.
Free
So
speech.
that's you brought up the wrong way. You was taught the wrong way.
No.
So
Free speech.
You come on. No, say something else better than that, bro. Don't do that.
So the First Amendment says you can say whatever you want.
But you know what we went through. Don't bring
I don't know what you
all
want
that
to do.
shit.
Right
Ain't
now,
no man
this
with
is
that.
Chud's
He had
entire
a humble-
gimmick. His whole
he
gig.
handled it
He
the right
walks
way.
up to
He
black
ain't
people.
following
He
that
calls them this word. He
wrong way.
expects to
He went
get
down the
an
right
agitated
way.
reaction. When people become upset, he says they are chimping out. He agitates the situation further. And he's doing all this for clips and for clicks and for money. Right now, when he first started this, the reactions that he were getting were underwhelming to him. Right? People weren't reacting the way that he wanted them to. They were acting with dignity. And most people were just letting the whole situation slide and trying not to engage with him. But after the story went viral, everybody became aware of it. And these encounters that he had did slowly begin to escalate because now people are familiar with him, right? And so we started seeing clips go viral of people that actually would call him out.
Chimping out. It's Dom Luker, great value. It's a great value, Dom Luker. Keep chipping out. Keep chipping out. Do it.
So this gun.
Try it right now. Try it right now.
Right now, in that clip, you can hear the guy say, "I will take the gun from you." And that's part of the reason why Chud felt emboldened enough to actually go out here and do this, because he was armed with his firearm. He is normally armed with bear mace. And y'all know how these punk ass type of dudes are. Anytime they got a weapon on them, they suddenly become Superman in their own mind, right? That's what made him feel empowered enough to go out here and do this. Right now, in my last video, I did point out that his freedom of speech is not going to protect him if he walks up, antagonizes somebody, they react in a bad way, and then he uses this weapon. I had a whole section breaking down the legality of what it is that he was doing. And obviously people seen the flaw in the logic that Chud was executing when he was doing these things for the live stream. In fact, it got so bad that even other racists started to call Chud out for what he was doing. Chud posted this up that said, "Keep encouraging your fellow blacks to assault me. When you see a chimp with their brains blown out on the timeline, just know y'all did this to your own people," right? And so, like I said, even other racists started coming out of the woodworks to call Chud out and let him know that this was probably going to end badly for him.
Let me explain something to this guy, Chud the Builder. Okay, Chud, this is for you. I'm going to screen record this and I'm going to post it. All right. So here, Chud, you're going to get shot or kicked out of you. When that happens, you're not going to win a lawsuit, right? This is an insane take, right? So one of these kick streamers was like, "Hey, whoever hits this guy, punches him in the face or beats him up, if you catch a charge, you can create a GoFundMe and you're going to get like $100,000 easy, right? For your defense." The streamer's 100% right. He's 1,000% right, right? When they beat the shit out of you or worse, right? They're going to get insane amounts of sympathy. You are going to do so much damage to the movement, which is why I'm calling you out. I'm trying to stop you from doing this dumb. And I know you're only doing it because you're a grifter who's just click chasing sensationalist content, right? But think about the risk you're taking. Is it worth it? I don't know how much you're getting. Probably not enough for your life. One of them's a lot of them want to beat the out of you, rightfully so. I think you deserve it. Right? If you're going into black neighborhoods and calling people the hard R, you deserve to get the kicked out of you. You don't deserve to die. Right? I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to die. But when this dude said, if they come at you, they're going to get a lot of money, he's right. He's not encouraging anyone to assault you. He's stating a fact. He goes into black neighborhoods. He antagonizes people, right? He says they're chimping out, comparing them to monkeys, trying to get them really upset. He then says it's because of free speech. It's not. One of the first things you learn when you're a concealed carry holder is if you use your weapon, right? Because if you start a fight and use your weapon, you're gonna lose a self-defense argument, right? The first thing you do in any situation is try to get out of the situation. If you're looking for a legal defense, right? You have to do everything in your power to not use your weapon in order to have a self-defense argument. What about stand your ground? Even in stand your ground, even in Texas, right? I can't just shoot somebody because they got near me, right? That's not self-defense. I thought you have to think that they're a reasonable threat to your safety, but you can't create the threat. If you do that, here's what's going to happen. They're going to go to jail, right? Obviously, for either assault or murder, right? But let's say you live, and let's say you want to sue them for assault. Let's say you want to go after them for beating you up. The defense is going to screen record hours of you calling black people the hard R, going into neighborhoods intentionally with a gun on you and pepper spray, starting fights, calling them the hard R, saying they're chimping out, and they are coming back and they're going to go, are you out of your friggin' mind? You're never winning that case. And then they will have a countersuit. You'll lose. I'm trying to help you because you are dumb.
This game, you're not ready for.
Why the Chud would be crying? Why would you be crying? You really got it. The black man. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, now I know that was quite a lengthy clip, but I wanted to play that for y'all so it puts into perspective. What Chud was doing was so bad that the other racists decided, we gonna kick this guy out the group. He is hurting and I'm going to quote here, quote unquote, the movement. I don't know what movement this guy is talking about, but clearly they are all part of the same clique. And you know that you are moving in an excessively bad way when the other Klans members kick you out. All right. Now, up until this point, nobody had really done anything to Chud. He never got the reaction that he really wanted out of people when he was harassing them. Most people showed restraint. They left the situation alone. They called the cops on Chud, right? They acted like decent people. But it was inevitable after this story blew up that eventually Chud was going to run into somebody that just wasn't going for none of the bullshit. And like I said, of course, that eventually did happen.
Come on outside. My truck's over there. What do you want to holler about?
That's why you at the jail now crying. Look how you find this man trying to make taking out this man. The man,
look at him jumping out.
Motherfucking ass, what you to do? You like this ragged ass gun? Why they got men play with big guns these days? You
tripping? Back me. Talking about something. You think I'm waiting on because I'm worrying about that? Come on, do something.
All right, so he has this interaction. This guy, he takes him out to his car and he smacks the phone out of his hand. Now, what we didn't get to see on camera was after the guy smacked the phone out of his hand, which was a good move because nothing that happened after really got recorded. But after he smacked the phone out of his hand, he bitch slapped Chud in the face. Then he got in his car and he dipped. Now, after this happened, Chud, he picks up his phone. He's, mumbling and bumbling to himself. He's saying all type of N-words. And of course, somebody else heard this. This guy walks up on Chud, spits on Chud, and then another man gets involved. Now, this man also has his right to carry, just like Chud has his right to carry. And as all of this is going down, the picture of who Chud really is starts to become clearer, which is an absolute punk ass bitch, right? Because when faced with the situation where he may actually have to use the firearm, he doesn't use it. In fact, he completely backs down.
Now that it's more. It's more. What's out here? You gotta perform. Look at, he got his phone on. This guy was talking now. Unfortunately, I was, but you start calling me N-word.
Hey, what, fool?
I know that's my You got he go.
Hey, bro.
Get out of jail. Hey, bro. Huh? That's somebody. I know you ready to stick on you. You're gonna go to jail today. I'm trying to tell you. They know you quit the shoot, Chud. Shot somebody. Get out of jail. You better be humble.
Wait, you spit on him? Oh, my mom, you just spit on him.
You better do all kinds of stuff, Chud. Because you is a part of life. Big bro. You was in there, big bro.
I'm fit too. I swear I'm fit too.
Look at him.
Hey, he slipped out. You know what's crazy about? On my mama, he do it for content game. He came.
I know, but it's cool because guess what?
Look,
I said he can't treat nobody like no.
Look, on my mama, look.
He ain't treated nobody like one.
He came in the stove. He was cool as. No. He was cool as. And he came out the bathroom. And I looked. I said, bro, I know you done that. He said you want to print. I said, I don't know. I got not telling you picture. I know you do content because he wasn't even like that until the slapped him. You weren't out here when. He called the police on him, but what he do is he get him amped up and they call the police, bro. Hey, are you screen recording it? All right, so you weren't out here when he slapped him. No, I'm look, they talk about Chud. They on YouTube. They say Chud. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was smart.
They call the police. They got to even call the police to him so he can have on his side.
All right, so in this instance, Chud got what he wanted, the reaction that he wanted, and he got treated like an absolute bitch out there in that gas station parking lot. People were slapping him, spitting on him, making fun of him. And this is really where you can see what Chud's real plan was from the beginning, right? His goal is to go and antagonize people, get a reaction. When they actually do act crazy towards him, he has no intention of doing anything other than calling the police and trying to get those people arrested, which is exactly what he did in this situation. He called the police, but when the police showed up, Chud started to realize the error in his ways because the police pretty much didn't give a damn about what was going on. They're super familiar with everything that he's doing. They know that he is a nuisance streamer, and so when they show up, they really don't have his back at all.
If what you're doing is going around using racial slurs and profanity, that's a little different.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Are you gonna argue that in court? Because I walked into the gas station and walked out. And as I'm walking to my truck, I turn around, he's got something behind his back that looks like a gun. It's a drill.
Well, they're saying that.
So I don't give a fuck what they're saying. It's all recorded.
I got you.
And it's live.
I know. I got you. And I'm just telling you.
And I have every right to say whatever I want on the internet without being chimped out on in public. Okay. All right. You got that? Hey, what was your name and badge number?
I play the internet game because a lot of people hurt.
VoiceMod gives you over 150 lag-free, real-time voice changers and unlimited soundboards. Whether you want to speak with a realistic
Battlefield radio voice
or clear up your comms with a voice enhancer, our app works with any gamer app that supports voice chat.
Sound off of the voice that matches your main.
Now, I actually found this funny because Chad turns into a full-blown blue-haired Karen. He wants the police officer's badge number and name. How dare them not stick up for him harassing people? You know, you can't make this shit up.
Especially when an officer comes up to me and says, hey, I've seen your content. Don't you think you kind of would expect this? No, I don't expect people to break the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I've broken no laws.
Yeah, broken
And so I don't appreciate that being an excuse. Well, I'm on you guys' side. I'm on the side of the law and order. I'm trying to restore law and order. These people think there's a secondary law and order amongst themselves. I don't agree with that. And I'm standing by myself on this principle in front of the whole country and world.
All right, so that situation happens at the gas station. And this is where Chud really starts escalating the rhetoric that he's spewing in his live streams, right? He hops over on Twitter and he posts this message right here up. Series finale is a dead chimp on the pavement and you monkeys rioting when I walk free. Stay tuned. Now, I'm no genius and I'm no lawyer, but this right here is a pretty bad statement. All right, stay tuned kind of implies that he thinks that it is going to end this way. He literally states that, the series finale is him ending somebody's life. And this is a very damaging tweet for him, especially considering he has been arrested in the way that this whole situation ends, right? He quickly deleted this tweet right here and then continued about his business. Now, it didn't take long for things to continue to go left for Chud. And the next thing that happened in this situation is Chud actually being arrested. See, Chud went to like this steakhouse where he was trying to sit down and have a dinner. And when he gets there, the restaurant treats him nicely. They don't know who he is. They don't know what he's got going on. So we see an interaction where the restaurant is kind of treating him nicely, making conversation with him, and things seem to be going well.
What is the deal? What's going on? How's the night treating? I'm doing all right. I like your mustache, man. Thank you, brother. Sir, my wife will not let me grow it anymore. No way. Yeah, she doesn't like it at all. But you got to put the foot down next to do one of these days. Sooner or later, you're going to have to just put the foot down. Yeah, dude, I like that. But what are we here for and haven't been here before? I've never been here. Just having a night out. Just trying to have a good night. Yeah. It's my buddy. You guys want something to drink to start off? Dude, if I could get some sparkling water, whatever you got, Pellegrino, bottle. I don't even need it all fancy in a glass. I like it. You just want to take a bottle? Take a bottle, dude. I will bring a glass. All right, bring me a glass, but I will drink it out the bottle. Yeah, I got you. You want a glass as well?
I'm going to get a lemonade with no ice, please.
Easy. So we'll set you up there. As far as the menu goes, while I'm doing that, all the steaks are great, 100% prime. So, top 2% USDA graded beef. Some spots love a dry age cut. We love a wet age cut here. They're all wet age for 45 days. I love a wet age. Me too, man. It's rare, though. It is very rare. Almost rare to find one of those.
Now, it doesn't take them long to discover who Chud is, what Chud is known for, and because of that, they approach him, probably worried that he was going to try something in the restaurant, and they tell him, listen, bro, you've got to turn the stream off. There's a policy here. We don't want you streaming in our restaurant. And honestly, that's pretty reasonable for them to ask, especially considering what Chud is known for. I'm sure the last thing that the owner of this business wants or the manager of this business wants is this guy live streaming one of these interactions in their restaurant, right? No business wants that type of publicity. So when they find out who he is, they approach him and they tell him, listen, bro, you've got to turn the stream off. They don't kick him out of the restaurant, but they do tell him he's got to turn the stream off. And things start going downhill from there.
I just confirmed with my security department and the police department as well is here. And he can't have any
Are they swatting us right now?
No, they're just making sure that there's no live streaming, there's no drama in the restaurant.
Yeah, no drama at all. But like I said,
you cannot live stream anything whatsoever. Whether it's silent, whether it's film, it's got to be off.
Okay, well I can't just cut it off right now.
You can't.
I mean, it's like it's off. I can't cut off the stream. I have to go home, get on the server. Nothing's broad.
So you can either turn it off or I'm going to ask you to leave.
Okay. Well, it is off. I don't know what you want me to do more. I can't leave to go turn it off.
Okay.
That's why I said the server is at home.
Right, but you're not live streaming. You're not video and you're not voice recording. You're not streaming live.
All right, so being the scumbag that he is, he pretty much lies to this guy's face. Says, I'm not streaming no more. Obviously, he's still recording audio right here. And that's something that this server or this manager is aware of because I guess he's tapped in with his security team. His security team is watching the live stream as this is all going down. So they know that he is still sitting there recording the audio. And the guy tells him that, like, listen, I've got live feedback in my headset. They're telling me that you are still streaming. So you have to cut the stream off or you have to leave. Now, again, they don't kick him out of the restaurant, although I think that they should have, but they don't kick him out of the restaurant. And because they didn't kick him out of the restaurant, this is actually going to end with Chud being arrested. But we'll get to that in just a minute. Y'all listen to this.
Because I have feedback that tells me you are streaming live.
Okay, so like I said before, we were streaming for my safety when we leave here, and so I stream before I come and before I
But you're in
leave.
my restaurant, and you can't stream inside.
Okay, that's fine. We can turn the stream off. But like I said, the server is going to be up. If you go on the website and you look it up, the server will still be up. It'll still say the stream's live, but it's not going to be recording here.
223.
Like that's the only middle ground I can bring you to. Because if I turn the stream off, I would have to go home to the server, click turn the stream off. Like I said, the server is going to be up. If you go on the website and you look it up, the server will still be up. It'll still say the stream's live, but it's not going to be recording here. Like that's the only middle ground I can bring you to. Because if I turn the stream off, I would have to go home to the server, click turn the stream off. As far as this thing broadcasting, I can stop that, but I can't stop you from going to the website and seeing that my stream is still active.
Active is one thing, but if there's content on there, then I can't have any content.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I will honestly, I will have to bring security, and that's good.
That's fair. Yeah, and you wouldn't have to bring security. If you want us to go, you just got to say it. We'll be out of here. Well, we got to compromise.
He said who was here?
The police.
So again, Chud is straight up lying to their face. He is still actively streaming. They walk away. He orders some food. He's being a gluttonous pig, shoving steak down his throat. And eventually, they obviously catch on and they know that he's still streaming. They know that he's making content in the restaurant, whether the face cam is on or not. He's recording audio. So eventually they come and they tell him, listen, you do have to go. But before you go, you need to pay this tab. All right, Chud, feeling like he's been victimized here. I know the irony, decides, you know what? No, I don't need to pay the tab for the food that I have consumed, for the drinks that I have consumed. Y'all are kicking me out. I'm not paying no tab. Again, just being a disrespectful ass like he always is. And so he decides to leave without paying the tab.
Almost typed calm as a cucumber again.
Hey guys, what are we doing?
Oh, we're doing great.
This is Charlie. Huh? Where are you leaving?
No.
Oh, okay. I know the manager's already spoken to you.
Yeah, a couple times. We've spoken.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I guess you're still screaming.
The camera's off. You can see this is the screen.
Yeah, but you made a comment about you can't turn off the server until you're home. And
Yeah.
all that, so you're gonna have to go ahead and do that. Like we can't continue to offend everybody else.
Who are we offending?
I'm sorry.
Who are we offending?
People that are watching your stuff. Apparently, some people.
So because they're offended by my stream, we can't eat here?
Streaming while you're here. Yeah. Doesn't that make sense?
No.
That does make sense.
Not
Yeah.
really.
We're not gonna have.
Hold on. Why are
streaming.
you adrenaline? Your hand's shaking.
No, my hand's fine. I'm good. There's no reason for anyone to be upset.
You seem kind of upset.
No,
You guys filming now?
Yeah. We can leave. Hey, Pajit, calm down. Why don't you go to the street? Why don't you go poop in the street? Hey, man, don't get aggressive with me. We'll get up and leave. Thanks for the free food. Hey, Bob's Steakhouse.
They'll take care of it.
Oh, no, we're not paying.
You're not paying. I go get the food.
Y'all are kicking me out, or are we staying?
No, you're paying.
Oh, you think?
For what you got, yeah.
Buddy, I didn't get to enjoy my meal. You're kicking me out. I'm not paying.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. Bob's Steakhouse. Check your Google reviews, little midget guy.
You're not welcome back,
We
okay?
poop in the toilets already.
You're not welcome back.
Hey, Chief, watch your mouth. This is America. You're in my country. You hear me? We're going to call ICE now. What are you? What are you? Are you an American?
Go get the officer.
What an insufferable ass this guy always is. Chud has a fundamental misunderstanding of how the world works on all accounts, from freedom of speech to how food service works, right? You can't just go into a restaurant, get a bunch of food, and then break the rules and expect that you're not going to have to pay the bills. If that's how it worked, everybody would be getting free food because we would disrespect the people at every restaurant that we go in, with the point being that we want to get kicked out so we don't have to pay the tab, right? So he leaves not paying the tab, and this restaurant calls the police on Chud for skipping out on the bill. All right. Chud does get arrested for this. He does go to jail for this. However, he doesn't have to sit in jail for long. He is offered a bond. He bonds out on this charge. And then he takes to Twitter to tell people a story about how his phone has been seized by the FBI for evidence that he had no way of contacting anybody. And he says that the FBI and the domestic terrorist unit, or a detective from that unit, interviewed him for over 2 hours before they took him to booking, asking him if he was part of some kind of organization.
Creating custom clothing with Tap Stitch is simple. Start by choosing a garment, then click Design Now. On the left, you'll see 4 main tools. Upload lets you add your artwork or logo. For the best results, upload PNG or JPG files that are...
Listen, they took me to a building that was not the jail. After they arrested me, they did not take me to the jail to book immediately. They took me to some building. Then some dude in plain clothes gets out. He's clearly a detective. And he takes me into the room in the back of the building, leaves me there for like an hour. Again, handcuffed.
Chud watching move. Chud
I'm not gonna lie, he's a nice guy.
They gonna take his ass to jail in the
He
building.
tells me,
Stop playing.
he tells me that, oh, you know, the FBI is interested in talking to you. We're waiting on him. We sat there for longer. He comes in there and they sit down. He's like, okay, I'm with the terrorist, anti-terrorist organization or whatever unit. So we're sitting there, and he's talking to me, asking me questions, saying, "Are you with any organizations?" Now I'm like, organizations? I'm literally just a dude with a phone, just a phone. Then he says, "Well, are you affiliated with the GDL?" I'm like, what the is a GDL? Never even heard nothing like that. The Goyim Defense League. I'm like, okay, is that Goyim, Boy, Hanson Truth, Pagan? Oh, so you know this guy? Yeah, unfortunately. I said, that guy's a bigger fed than you guys. These people took all my phones. Said it's evidence of the crime of me streaming, me walking out, disorderly conduct. I don't believe that for a second. So I wake up the next day. I try to go to the Apple store, buy new phones because I don't even want the old ones back. Clone them, put a bomb in them, put a pager bomb in them. I don't even want them back. So I go to buy new phones at the store. Bank card won't work. Go to the ATM, won't work. I'm calling the bank, customer service on the phone with them. Hey, can you unlock our card? Okay, it should be unlocked. I'm putting a code on it to force the transaction now. I go to the store, try to work.
Come the money
Doesn't work.
Okay, now I'm no rocket scientist, but if you got the FBI and, you know, members of a detective squad that investigates terrorists asking you if you are part of some kind of cell or group or organization, you know, you've made some wrong moves in life, buddy. Okay, this should have been Chud's eye-opening moment, right? The moment where he realizes that, you know, maybe the government isn't willing to protect me if something goes wrong. But Chud, being who he is, he didn't take it that way. He looked at this as, I guess, just a routine interview, like this is normal. And so he continued his antics. And even Chud the Builder's biggest supporters started to turn on him, and eventually he gets outed as being somebody who enjoys taking the pipe. All right, so I want to show y'all this clip right here of an interaction that he had with a woman on stream that he used to know. Okay, y'all watch this.
I don't really remember you, but you do look familiar. No, I'm Dalton. I've always been Dalton, but I am a Chud.
Right, but you're not my Dalton. You used to come to my house. I fed you.
Yeah, you were cool. I don't remember you that much, but I do remember I know you. See, we got roots. Hey, you scared me a little bit when you came up like that.
You helped me when you were following Liver King. But before you were following Liver King, you used to sell me weed. I fed you before.
It's been a long time.
Okay.
But I healed your stomach by teaching you how to eat real food.
Yes, yes. So that's
What was your
why
name again?
I'm Lana, but that's
Lana.
why I'm confused what happened to you. Because you're not racist. I know that. I fed you.
But you believe in freedom of speech.
I do.
So I should be allowed to say right?
Right, but you
Then
also
that's the
have to
only point.
understand
That's it.
People don't have emotional intelligence. They can't.
Is that my fault?
But listen, you gotta be careful because
Hola, mi amigo.
All right, now this story is about to take a pretty wild turn, right? Because this video goes up. Chud posts this video as, you know, him running into a black chick that he used to know and quote unquote a raw dog back in the day. Except, you know, the thing is that this chick is apparently into some freaky stuff. And so she sees this, she is offended by it, and she decides to go online and tell her side of the story about how her and Chud know each other and how he used to take the pipe.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want and watch it take shape.
What's up, y'all? Lily Venus here. Pretty the big, literally in my bio. I'm only bringing this up because Chud the Builder's cameraman put our conversation on Broadway on YouTube. Now millions of people know what I look like fresh off work, right? But in the caption it said that Black woman who used to smoke mid and get raw dogged by Chud the Builder. Well, he's not lying. I already told y'all we used to smoke. He used to sell me weed. And we did raw dog a lot. Me, him, and my ex-wife. I am a professional pegger. It is no secret that I perform prostate massages, if you will, for men. I've been doing it for a very long time now. Most of my clientele is white men. We sign NDA agreements. I talk about me pegging all the time, but I never tell you names because discretion is key. Confidentiality is why my client list is so long. But Chud mentioned it first. I think that he said it the way he said it because the white supremacists were probably like, ew, you used to hang out with a black girl, shame on you. So they had to make it sound good. But see, here's the thing. I'm an egregore too. Lily Venus, hi. Hail the great mother. So I am all about enlightenment, controversy, occultism, witchcraft, and of course, love. So me talking about this is what my brand is about. Let's expose it, bro. So yes, with a big.
Hey, yo, bro. I'm fucking dying over here. She whipped out the King Kong strap on, bro. Oh, this shit is crazy.
I have not Dalton since like 2015. He was a little chubbier then. His cheeks used to clap in such like the cutest way.
Man, what in the fuck am I watching? This is nuts. Oh, anyways, I guess that this right here really sent Chud over the edge, because the next thing that we seen from Chud was the actual crash out that would lead to his arrest and his incarceration and the $1.2 million fine that we seen being set at the beginning of this video. Now, Chud got into it with a man outside of a courthouse, and according to Chud, this guy unprovoked punched Chud in the face, leading to Chud, I guess, letting his firearm off, hitting the guy who punched him, and then hitting himself. Now, I want y'all to hear Chud's version of events. All right, y'all listen to this.
Walked past him, he was sitting on the corner. I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing, they were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me. They're all publicly saying, "If y'all assault this guy, we'll make you rich." What the fuck?
You got a pair of shears on you?
I don't.
I'm gonna cut this sleeve off.
All right, I'll get one. Yeah, we'll try that.
Well, let's see. Give me a pair of those shears. Okay, see if they got a pair in their bag over there. I'm gonna cut the rest of your coat here and take the sleeve off of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Hey.
I can walk, sir.
All right, sir. We'll get you. So he's got a graze right there. Looks like comes in, goes out right there.
It's cutting the circulation off.
Yeah, that's what the
tourniquet on
tourniquet
there.
slow the bleed down.
Here you go, buddy.
It's controlled right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was before. The officers put this on, so we didn't.
Okay.
Go with that boy 2 times. He got his ass with him.
Wow.
He shot somebody. Guess what? He shot himself.
Yeah.
And he in jail for shooting himself. Man, that boy getting whipped.
Yes, sir.
And he hate jail. Oh, Chud get up, man. Chud can wake up in the morning just to get on YouTube and talk. He hate that. That's what he get. And we
He's gonna be okay.
We loving it. We got our victory. Thank you,
Good.
Lord. We is loving it.
About that time. 10 minutes ago. What's your name, sir?
Dalton.
Dalton.
Heatherly.
Etherly.
Yes, sir.
EATH.
Yes, sir. ERLY.
LY. Do you take any medicine, Dalton?
No, sir.
All right. Are you allergic to any medicine?
No.
Okay.
I know it hurts, hon. Can I just pull your arm out just slightly?
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay.
There,
you're good. You can relax it.
See it. Yeah. All right, now let's see what we got going on.
Okay, Ethan, no.
If you're not using a business travel platform like Navan, you're really missing out. Hi, I'm Ellie, and I'm the People Operations
Meds, are you allergic to anything?
No.
All right. You don't take anything. On a scale of 1 out of 10 right now, what's your level of discomfort?
It's probably a 6.
Okay, so Chud is playing the victim once again. He claims this group of guys seen him, was pointing at him, making fun of him. All he did was ask them if they liked his new suit, and then pretty much he was assaulted. Now, I'm gonna leave it up to you if you believe that version of events, right? He says that the guy told him, if you say any of that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna punch you. In the audio where Chud is talking to the police right there, he doesn't say that he said that, but I mean, just based off the clips and everything we've seen, what do you guys think? Do you guys think he just asked him how the suit was and then things went left? Or do you think he called him the N-word, said he was chipping out, and then got his face broke? But that was his official story. Now, after this all went down, Chud was actually arrested. He was charged with attempted murder because that's exactly what he attempted to do here. And keep in mind, this is after he posted that tweet pretty much proclaiming that this is exactly how this scenario was going to end. Now, the guy that he actually shot, his name was Joshua. He is a veteran of the United States military, somebody that has incurred injuries while he was in war. He suffers from PTSD. He is an actual hero to our country. Luckily, that guy did not die. He did survive this incident, but after all of the details come out, Chud was charged with attempted murder. Now, we seen a clip at the beginning of his bond
Viral video circulating online purports to show the chaotic aftermath of a racist streamer allegedly shooting a black man outside a Tennessee courthouse. Streamer Chud the Builder, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, shot the unidentified man during a scuffle on May 13th outside of the courthouse in Clarksville, according to the DA, who said Chud also accidentally shot himself during the confrontation. The 28-year-old has amassed an online following by filming himself spewing vile racial slurs, such as referring to black people as chimps, and openly saying the N-word to get reactions. In footage captured by Clarksville Now, Etherly could be seen tended to by first responders at the scene, where he began streaming his interactions following the alleged shooting. Etherly can be heard blaming his gunfire on the other man, who was black, according to witnesses, saying the man confronted and threatened him over his vile online content.
He said, "You start saying all that chimp out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
Elsewhere in the 16-minute clip, the streamer can be heard asking authorities if he shot himself amid the scuffle, noting a graze on his arm. The victim was medically evacuated and is recovering in stable condition, officials said. The mustached antagonist was supposed to appear at the court for a civil case over unpaid debts, which comes just days after he was arrested for allegedly refusing to pay a $400 restaurant bill, even after he polished off his entire meal. Following the shooting, Etherly was booked into the Montgomery County Jail, while the local sheriff's office vowed those responsible would be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Etherly has been charged with attempted murder, employing a firearm during dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Viral video circulating online purports to show the chaotic aftermath of a racist streamer allegedly shooting a black man outside a Tennessee courthouse. Streamer Chud the Builder, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, shot the unidentified man during a scuffle on May 13th. Video circulating online purports to show the chaotic aftermath of a racist streamer allegedly shooting a black man outside a Tennessee courthouse. Streamer Chud the Builder, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, shot the unidentified online purports to show the chaotic aftermath of a racist streamer allegedly shooting a black man outside a Tennessee courthouse. Streamer Chud the Builder, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, shot the unidentified man during a scuffle on May 13th outside of the courthouse in Clarksville, according to the DA, who said Chud also accidentally shot himself during the confrontation. The 28-year-old has amassed an online following by filming himself spewing vile racial slurs, such as referring to black people as chimps, and openly saying the N-word to get reactions. In footage captured by Clarksville Now, Etherly could be seen tended to by first responders at the scene, where he began streaming his interactions following the alleged shooting. Etherly can be heard. Viral video circulating online purports to show the chaotic aftermath of a racist streamer allegedly shooting a black man outside a Tennessee courthouse. Streamer Chud the Builder, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, shot the unidentified man during a scuffle on May 13th outside of the
The man known online as Chud the Builder is facing attempted murder charges.
Investigators say a fight outside the Montgomery County Courthouse this week led to gunfire. Let's go to News 2's Jaxie Pigeon. She's live in Clarksville. And Jaxie, you have new information following this shooting.
The black girl don't feel right, that white man. Yeah, she was mad.
Mark and Nicole, this all unfolded outside the courthouse on Wednesday, and now investigators are working to determine what sparked it. So deputies and Clarksville police responded to Millennium Plaza around 1 o'clock yesterday after reports of shots fired. When they got there, they detained two men who they say had been fighting before things escalated. Both were taken to the hospital with gunshot wounds and are expected to survive. Authorities identified one of the men as 28-year-old Dalton Etherly, who goes by Chud the Builder online. He's known locally for live streaming confrontations and making racist comments in public. He's now charged with criminal attempted murder, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. Etherly remains in the Montgomery County Jail this morning, awaiting arraignment, where a judge will set bond. In a statement, Montgomery County Sheriff John Fuson says, quote, "It's unfortunate that incidents like this are happening in our community. This kind of violence won't be tolerated, and our office will work to make sure those responsible are held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. And because this investigation is still active, the entire courts complex here in Montgomery County will be closed for today." Live in Clarksville, Jaxie Pigeon, News 2.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow pace.
Reporting live from Hypers Club for Hype Plus News, I'm Janama.
You call a black woman. This may be one of the only cases of
No. Y'all not gonna believe what we talking about today, right? We're back to talking about Chud the Builder and the people that are now on.
He got what he asked for. He ended up allegedly getting sucker punched. He ended up opening fire, all right? And it sounds like possibly Chud's in big trouble. He's been charged with attempted murder. Allegedly, he instigated the situation. He's in a world of pain. He is in a fight outside the courthouse. It was in Clarksville, Tennessee. Apparently, Chud was there to have a court date for a civil matter, something to do with debt collection. He owed some money. Sounds like a bit of a broke boy to me. But anyway, this fight outside the courthouse, he was confronted by a man who allegedly sucker punched him. He opened fire, and the rest is history, man. So let's just re-familiarize ourselves with the scene, and then I'm going to show you a new picture that actually shows Chud's injury. Then I'm going to give you some info about the man that was shot.
A fight outside the Montgomery County Courthouse this afternoon ended with 2 people shot, including a controversial online streamer. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Hunter Hoagland here with Tracy Cornett. And this is something we have been following all afternoon long.
Our Braden Ross has the details from Clarksville tonight and why one witness says this incident did not surprise her.
Grace Roberts was not expecting to run into crime scene tape on her way into the Montgomery County Court Center.
They were like, oh, there was a shooting.
But when she saw who was involved,
it's actually not surprising. It feels like it was one of those things that was bound to happen.
Roberts took this video showing controversial online streamer 28-year-old Dalton Etherly being wheeled away on a stretcher. According to the district attorney general for the area, Etherly and another man got into a fight outside the courthouse, which then escalated into a shooting, although we don't know who pulled the trigger. Both men were shot. One was taken to a hospital in Clarksville. The other was life-flighted to Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville.
I've noticed for the past couple of months, he's been messing around with people with his live streams.
Etherly is known on social media for approaching people in public while live streaming and using racial slurs, claiming to be fighting for freedom of speech.
He just knows how to really get under people's skin. It just looked like one of those moments where he kind of met one of those people that got tired of it.
So he effed around and found out. Now, I've got a picture for you guys here of Chud's, well, I don't even want to say injury. I want to say damage. Now, trigger warning, okay, what I'm about to show you, it's not gruesome, it's not grisly. You're not actually going to see the injury, but you're going to see the opening on Chud's clothing where he allegedly shot himself and sort of a bloody patch of fabric. But you don't see the injury, but this is going to give you an idea of the alleged grazing he did to himself. So trigger warning is about to be on screen in 3, 2, 1 now. Okay. So this is him, the other side. We didn't see this from the other footage that was going around, but he appeared to have allegedly grazed himself with a gunshot in the arm. Looks to me like he kind of shot through his suit jacket and grazed himself. Well, you can't see the wound there. This is untouched skin. Maybe it was further down or further up. Maybe he's rolled it up or they put a tourniquet on him there. But this kind of just gives you an idea of the injury or the situation that he created for himself. Okay, so by that very evening, Chud was being charged with attempted murder and several other offenses. So he is in a world of trouble over this nonsense.
Tired of having to stream in 720p in StreamYard or having to pay more to get 1080p quality? We got you. Start using EVMux, which is a web-based live streaming tool that allows you to be able to stream and record in 1080p, full HD, completely for free. Go to evmux.com and create your
The man known online as Chud the Builder is facing attempted murder charges.
Investigators say a fight outside the Montgomery County Courthouse this week led to gunfire. Let's go to News 2's Jaxie Pigeon. She's live in Clarksville. And
Thank y'all. There it is, y'all. Chud got caught up shooting somebody, antagonizing our own kind of people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So he's in jail, y'all. Thank y'all. Can y'all please hit the like and subscribe for me? I'm new to YouTube. That's not my channel. So I might do a giveaway. I don't know. Tell me what y'all know. Yeah, hit the comment, y'all. Tell me how y'all like the video. Hit the comment. Tell me what y'all want. Tell me what y'all want. I know a lot of people are not PlayStation 5 or something. I might give out a prize. If I get to 50,000 or 2,000, like I'm gonna put names. Everybody that subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna put names. Whoever get the money, gonna get it. Thank y'all.